We encourage your display of good sportsmanship during this high school athletic contest. We require participants and spectators to behave in a respectful manner. Under no circumstances should any student athlete, official, coach, or spectator be subjected to behavior or language aimed to demean, disrespect, or harm. If this behavior is observed, please report it to the site administrator. Any individual unable to model sportsmanship will be requested to leave the activity. Thank you to everyone for helping ensure the highest level of respect and safety for all. The officials for tonight's game will be Mr. Cross, Mr. Streeter, Mr. Tatro. And for our starting lineup tonight for the Burlington Colchester hockey team. In goal, number 33 of the
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a beautiful day over here at the Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center. We have the BFA Comets taking on the Burlington Colchester Sea Lakers. It's going to be a semifinal round. Both teams coming in with pretty identical records. The Comets at 14-4-3, Sea Lakers at 14-5-2. It's going to be a great matchup. Drew Horgan is here with me. I'm Dave Jackson, and welcome back, Drew.
Hey, thanks, Dave. How we doing?
Oh, we're doing great. How you doing?
Doing well.
So this
will be interesting to see round three.
This will be a round three of two hard-fought games. First game was a 1-0 overtime win by the Comets here. And then we went down to their barn in Burlington and walked out with a 2-0 win.
Yep.
We had Montgomery in net for that game. Montgomery will be starting in net again for the Comets today. McKenna will hold their own. Should be facing off against Olivia Dallimore on the other end. Comets coming out with their starting guns on front. You got Bree Jarvis at center, winged by Duplon and Alexander, and Molly Smith and Ella Shea at the point. We got Cameron Poulin, a very strong sophomore for Burlington. Colchester at center with Fiona McHugh on the wing and Crystal Leclerc on the other wing.
Counting down for puck drop. Here we go.
The 3-ref system, this will be interesting to see how that plays out for everybody. The one by Burlington Colchester, knocked back to number 17 on the D. Georgia Wool dumped in deep, picked up by Poulin behind the net, thrown out front, but it goes past her wing out to the point to Moody. Moody over to, I just had her name, I'm sorry, number 17, Georgia Wool. Thrown down, Leclerc throws it to the front, blocked by Jarvis. Now picked up by Jarvis, knocked off her stick by Leclerc, now picked up by Alexander, thrown up ice to Duclon. Wool's picking the puck up, going deep in her zone, tips it back up the boards to Poulin. Poulin coming out of the zone and going to be pinched by Ayla Shea. Ayla backhands it up, intercepted by Moody. Now picked up by Amber Paquette. On for the line change for Comet. She throws it in deep. It's pressured by Seneca Lamus. Leclerc and Moody Wool running each other behind the net.
Quick first line change for BFA.
Yeah, and first line still out here for the Sea Lakers. First penalty of the game is going to go against Carissa Leclerc. Carissa Leclerc, just a hard player, skates through objects rather than around them, and right there she was just trying to clear the puck. And
I don't know if I want to jump to any conclusions, but it might have had anything to do with the line change there.
Yeah,
just
she was
a little bit gassed.
58 seconds out there, and the Comets are already halfway through their their first line change. And yeah, guarantee you're 100% correct on that, Drew. Face off won by Jarvis. Back to Alexander in the corner. Tools it back up to the point, hits Molly Smith. Across the top of the blue line to Jarvis. Waiting for Molly to get the top of the umbrella. Hits her back of the umbrella. Over to Alexander on the wing. On the net. Saved by Dallimore, but kicked back out. Ayla Shea had a couple bodies tied up, and Alexander was able to sneak in and grab the puck back to Smith. Long shot wide of the net. Now picked up by Jarvis in the corner, coming around. Taken off her stick by a number 18 for the Burlington Colchester. Gussie Guyette sent deep on the Comets, but picked up by Alexander. Coming with some
Alexander
speed.
with a head of steam into the offensive zone.
Just lost the puck and decided to throw it in, but you got to wait and set that power play up. Smith now with the puck up top over to Jarvis. The first power play has been out there for about a minute now. Shot by
Shot
Alexander.
on net. It's going to get down the ice for a clear for Burlington Colchester.
Cleared by Gussie Guyette. Picked up by Molly Smith coming around the net. Comets changing up. You got Maddie Montaigne coming on now. Molly skating out, looking up ice, deciding to hold it. Poulin's pressuring her. She hits Jarvis at the blue line. Jarvis makes a nice little pass to herself off the boards. Into the zone, but it's back out now. Smith has it. Across ice, she hits Montaigne. Offsides. Just backed across that blue line before the puck got to her. This is going to be a little faster moving game today, Drew.
Certainly, it's already off to a fast start.
Yeah.
End to end. A lot of neutral zone movement with the puck, and it's more intentional movement.
Yeah, and like you keyed on that the first time. Burlington Colchester's got to be better on their line changes. They can't stay out too long, not with a fast team like the Comets. Poulin and Lamus do battle at the draw, and won by Poulin. Kicked back out by
Poulin's going to regroup in the neutral zone.
Picked up by Rowan Horgan, pushed it up to Maddie Montaigne. Off her stick a little bit. Maddie's tangled up with Poulin on the blue line, or red line, excuse me. Back end over to Paquette. Paquette and McHugh doing battle on the Montaigne stick off that battle. Throws it wide of the net. Whipped around the net. And almost, out of the zone. Rowan Horgan tried to get there, just couldn't get enough stick on it to hold it. Over to Jillian Matthews to the point. Up to Lamus. Lamus is met by
Lamus
Moody.
gets the puck back in her stick with a shot on net. Saved by Delamura. And Colchester's going to break out of the zone.
The players now out of the box, backhands it over to Holly McClellan. A couple girls out of Milton right there, McClellan and Leclerc. Deep in the common zone, picked up by Rowan Horgan. Swings back from in her corner, looking to head back up the way it came in, but tied up by McClellan. McClellan comes out of the corner with the puck, looks up, hits a point. Number 10, from Colchester takes a shot in, shot by Molly Rubley, but blocked by Annika Fersen. Picked out into the Burlington Colchester zone. Fersen picks up a chip out by the Colchester before they could get out and sends it back in, but now it's cleared for icing.
Going to be an icing.
Nice, cleared out by number 10, Rubley. it's going to be a fast-paced game. We'll see who's going to have the deeper bench. Right now, you're looking like both teams are going to be running 3 lines.
Yeah, both teams have definitely 3 full lines, a lot more depth on both sides in this game, so it should be like that 3 rounds of round 3.
Neutral draw, tied up. Jarvis comes out of the fray with it and just 3 strides, a backhand into Dallimore. Kind of almost snuck through. Looked like she weren't sure if she had it or not.
Under the arm there a little bit of Dallimore, and she just got it with the jersey, I think.
Yeah. Draw one back to Shea by, just past her stick and it's out of the zone. Lexusis is giving pressure to Ella Shea. Ella just pinches her off. Puck is into the Comet zone, picked up by Molly Smith. Turning around, then winging it back up the boards. Ran out of room, ran into Lexusis. And Molly will be going to the box. Just a little bit bigger.
A little bit of a extra finish on the end of that play there.
Molly is probably got 25 pounds on Annabelle, and she's not going to win that battle. Annabelle Lexus is a very solid player for Burlington Colchester. Comets now playing a man down. McClellan against Jarvis on a draw, won by Jarvis. Puck's back out in front. Sent to McHugh.
Hard pass across the crease and just can't handle it.
She goes down to the knee, tried to block and shoot at the same time, and just kind of tied her up a little. Puck is kicked out, picked up by Poulin, going deep into her zone, going behind the net to set up. Duclon going down, giving chase. Sent back to Leclerc. Leclerc's now going behind the net, getting some speed and coming up ice with it. Jarvis is waiting for her to cross the center line, and now Breed pokes it off her stick. Offsides, nope, not. It's waved off. Look like,
we're gonna.
Just trying to clear it, and it goes back out off the stick right in front of the common zone. No one was able to capitalize. Puck is down the corner, pressured by Rowan Horgan.
Rowan's going to clear for a changeup on the penalty kill.
Minute 13 left on the penalty for the.
Got fresh legs. Bree Jarvis gives chase down the other end.
You cannot give up on number 20. When Jarvis is on the ice, and you give her a little bit extra room. It's like
especially
you're on
halfway through that penalty kill or power play when. Maybe get a little bit lackadaisical and she comes out there fresh.
Yeah. She's just electric, and she's coming off her little well-needed rest. Puck is up to Leclerc, pressured by Ray Alexander, and looks like Ray is going to the box, tripping. This 3-ref system is going to really fill up the score sheet, I think.
Definitely a few more penalties than we've seen, a lot more physical style play, faster style play so far in the first period.
We've got a lot of guys out here reffing right now that you don't normally see doing the girls' games as well.
Exactly.
So now the Comets will go down to.
I would say is pretty negotiable. We got tangled up a little bit there, but nonetheless we have a
draw one by
opportunity for Colchester, Burlington Colchester, I should say.
Draw one by Paquette to the corner, and Horgan tries throwing up, but it's run into McClellan's leg pad. Leclerc now has the puck on the circle, throws one towards net. A lot of bodies there. Montgomery's going
to cover up for a whistle.
The puck went off a body. McKenna couldn't find it and did a couple of head swings and saw it right in front of her and just dove on it smartly. Good cover by McKenna. 31 seconds left of the Smith penalty. Minute 46 to Alexander. McClellan on the draw.
Clear here is going to be huge for the Comets.
Yeah. Good draw.
Rowan's going to get it down the ice on net for Dallimore to stop it at the goal line.
Good win by Lamus on a draw back to Rowan for the
Lamus
clear.
has been consistent on that all year, and what came in clutch there.
She's got to be 90%. Pulling across the blue line with the puck, skating deeper in the corner, waiting for someone to set up for the Colchester. Trying to throw it out front, but she catches a net. Shea in the corner with it, being pressured by Leclerc. Leclerc keeps it pinned in low. Pulling now with the puck, throwing it up to McHugh. McHugh just throws it in low, bouncing
puck goes into the corner, and Comets get one back. We're 5-on-4 on the penalty kill.
McHugh on top of the umbrella, throwing it
Molly
deep.
Smith goes right out on the ice. We've got a minute left of the penalty kill here.
McClellan to McHugh. McHugh throwing it in, blocked by Shea. Gonna throw that puck up the ice. Smith now poking it, and still getting just. Burlington Colchester just throwing it towards the net and not looking for the big shot. They're just throwing it in and hoping for a tip.
Yeah. Montgomery gets I think a great whistle there to regroup and settle for the remainder of this penalty kill. We got 48 seconds left on the Alexander penalty.
Firsting on the draw with Warden for Burlington Colchester. One by Warden, comes out to Rubley. Rubley takes a half-hearted slap shot. It goes off her stick to the side. Picked up by, it looked like Jillian Matthews. Another shot off of McKenna's stick to the backboards. Jillian Matthews going after it into the corner. Good pressure by the Burlington Colchester. Now Molly Smith turns and just wheels and throws it right up the middle of the ice and through a tangle
kill
of
a good chunk of the remainder of that power play for Burlington Colchester. So we've got 17 seconds left as they regroup and come out of the Zamboni corner here.
Dusty Guyette picking the puck up, runs into Grace Frades. Smith picks it and throws it back down in the Burlington Colchester zone. Frades giving pressure. Brooks Shaw crosses to the blue line, throws it deep into the corner.
Alexander's back on the ice. We have 3 Comets in the corner battling for the puck, and it's going to be Bree Jarvis coming out into the slot. Puck ends up on Grace Frady's stick.
Lucky little bounce off the skates of Warden because Bree was coming straight up the middle of the slot, and it came off her stick on the Warden skates. Guyette now crossing the center line with the puck.
Throwing with
battling.
the poke check, and the puck continues bouncing forward. It's going to be back on Jarvis as a stick for the going the other way. He's got Alexander and Zucker on, and Colchester's going to get an icing.
Long shift for that group of Burlington Colchester.
Keep abbreviating Burlington Colchester, but nonetheless.
BC will. it's a tough one. You get in these united teams. Like CVU is the Cougar Hawks, Mount Mansfield and CVU. Jarvis on the draw. Looks like she'll be with Poulin. Won by Jarvis. Shea over to Horgan. Horgan throws it deep. Picked up by Duclon. Throws it back around the net to Alexander. Out to Horgan at the point. He's thrown him into her skates, but she's able to corral it.
With her skates. Great move there to keep it in the zone and protect the possession of the puck at least.
Alexander now with the puck coming high into the slot.
The zone there.
Trying to throw it across to Horgan. He gets picked off by Leclerc. Back in the Comet zone. Alexander being pressured by McHugh. Nowhere, throws it up the boards. Coughlin's coming in doing pressure on Jarvis, but Jarvis is able to get it out of the zone. Wheeler throws it in. Burlington Colchester has to clear, picked up by Arlie Richards. Arlie up to Alexander, off her sticking out of the zone. Going to be picked up by Burlington Colchester's Moody. Moody throws it in deep.
We've got a favorable bounce there. Horgan's going to hustle to the corner to break up an opportunity by Leclerc.
Good pressure by Leclerc. Diving attempt by Leclerc to try to push the puck past Montgomery in the crease, but McKenna throws it to the corner. Puck thrown around back on Leclerc's stick, pressured by Rowan Horgan. Rowan cuts her off.
Separation off the puck there. Good pinch there on the boards. Still battling in the corner. Leclerc's got the puck on her stick again. And now Lamus will carry it out from behind the net and throw it up to a streaking Amber Paquette.
She's going to catch it before it hits the line. Great save for the no icing. Paquette now coming out of the corner, backhands it out to the point, kept in by Smith. High shot over the glass.
High shot sails right over the crossbar, right over the center of the net there. Rising wrister.
Below the bar, that would have been in because I don't think Dallamora had a good
solid shot with a lot of mustard on it. Just kept on rising a little bit there.
Picked up by Moody. Moody's coming out of the zone, pinched by Montaigne, but Fersen now picks it off their stick and throws it deep. Onyx has really got some steam coming in, doing great pressure, being chased by Brooks Shaw. Brooks Shaw comes out of the zone with the puck, loses it.
It's a little obstruction there as we tried to get up off the ice there for
now you get
Addie Parent.
Swift Herzog picks a puck up off of Addie Parent.
Parent's got the puck again on the board in front of the Comet bench. She gets it up and out of the zone.
Puck is deep. Molly Smith has the puck coming around the net with it. Hesitates and continues on. She hits Shea. Shea comes up ice to Fersen. Fersen crosses the red line into the zone, pinched off by number 17, Georgia Wool, pushed into the corner. But Parent's there to keep it from coming out of the zone, keeping it pinched in low.
It's been a few minutes without a whistle here.
Yeah.
A lot of consistent play end to end. You know, both teams getting the puck deep and chasing. Got some clean line changes.
Look at the speed of Jarvis entering the zone. And Alexander with the puck. Nobody in front of the net. She peels back and hits Jarvis circle.
Jarvis gets the puck back from Alexander, cycling in the corner.
Jarvis now in the corner of the puck, being pressured by two Burlington Colchester players. Now it comes out, but Molly Smith is there at the blue line to keep it in. Little Whirlyward, backhands it deep, picked up by Alexander, backhands to Jarvis, back up to the point to Smith. Smith over to Shea.
Crisp
Shea
pass across the top of the zone there to Shea.
skates in and throws a nice shot on net. Low, kicks to the corner though. Vextusis is trying to throw it
Nice
out, but
pressure there in the corner to keep the puck in. Alexander. Shea's got it, gonna take a slapper, and it just misses the net into the corner.
Pinched in by Smith. Jarvis there to help, but comes out of the zone. Good pressure by McHugh for the Sea Lakers to keep it out. Comet's going for a full line change.
We got 3 minutes left in the first period here. Comets get a line change. Burlington Colchester is going to bring it into the offensive zone. A crossing pass. There's nobody there.
Georgia Wool tried to carry it up as a Sea Lakers were trying to make a line change as well, but nobody's there to assist. Poulin picks a puck up, tries to throw it on net, but Shea is there to defend, gets it behind the net. Lamus up nice to Montaigne, but picked up by Leclerc at blue line. A collision big time collision by Lamus and Leclerc on the blue line. No call.
A lot of speed, a lot of momentum by both players, but a genuine collision there.
That was hockey.
Yeah.
Puck cleared by
Both
Shea.
of them, made an effort to avoid, and it just, luckily both players get up and skate it off.
Evenly, they match up size-wise. Just identical, and that was a perfect pair to collide. No damage. Puck is cleared.
Ooh, a hard dump attempt off of the skate of Montaigne there. She stopped it with her skate. She's still limping it off of there a little bit. She gets the puck back on her stick coming out of the zone, and she's going to dump it off the ice and get a change.
Yeah, it's another dump in by the Burlington Colchester, and I think that's going to be offsides. No, icing. I thought she was intentional. Going all the way down. I got to tell you, this ref here at the center ice, he looks like somebody right out of Letter Kilkenny. He's got the hair coming out. He's got flow.
Yeah. He's got the stripes.
That's it. You got the draw one by Firsting, but controlled by Burlington Colchester. And they're coming out of the zone with the puck.
Out of the zone here. Dump and chase.
She had the Shaw with a step on Horgan, but she just decided to dump it in. Rowan comes out of the corner of the puck, throws it up ice to Coughlin. Coughlin throws one in towards Montgomery. Soft shot, glove save with Montgomery.
Nice clean look from Montgomery there, able to make the glove save. We're going to get a defensive zone face-off for the Comets with 1:35 left in the first.
Number one group coming out for the Comets to get Jarvis to be facing off with Holly McClellan at center. One by Jarvis to Horgan.
Clean break to Horgan. Horgan's going to send it across with a little deflection from Matthew there.
That one right to Rubley. Rubley does a shot in on Montgomery. That's that play where they draw
that
the
didn't quite have enough on it there. You really got to send it to make sure you protect the puck.
And the boys, we used to do that, and we slap it around the back of the net, but the girls are doing the shortcut in front of the net, and I really prefer the back of the net. I'm a goalie dad. What can I say? Good pressure by Matthews in the corner with McClellan. McClellan's doing a great job holding a puck in there and keeping control of it. She's trying to throw it back.
Comment. I'm not sure which one it was, but step on the puck there.
Duclaw over to Alexander. Alexander coming across the blue line of the puck. Back over, tries to hit Duclaw, but intercepted by Guyette.
Nice poke check there by Horgan to break up the forward momentum by Burlington Colchester. We're going to have a scrum here on the boards in front of the Comet bench.
Shaw throws it in, but kicked right back out by Rowan Horgan. It's right under us at the boards.
Puck gets dumped wide, rolling on its side into the Burlington Colchester defensive zone.
Wool picking the puck up, trying to clear.
And just barely gets outside the zone there. That was close.
My eyes.
I don't know if I saw white space.
I didn't see white space.
I had a better angle than you, too.
I think that was in, but now if Needleman was up here, we would not even lean on him because he can't see the center. Face off one by Poulin. Poulin's carrying it across the blue line, being chased by Alexander. Nope, excuse me, that's Addie Parent. Poulin around the net, comes up, hits Leclerc. Leclerc throws one in on net.
Oh my gosh, a great tie up there in front of the net by Comet defense to keep the puck out of the net.
Montgomery
the puck was right there, a foot away from the goal line.
Montgomery makes a save and just fell back on her butt and couldn't get to it.
Get her stick on it to knock it in.
Puck cleared by Grace Frades.
Luckily, Casella arrived a little bit late.
Yeah.
On that one.
Period will come to an end behind the goal line here in Burlington Colchester. Here we go, finishing up a very fast-paced, exciting first period. Comets taking on a chin with the penalty box. I'd say that with two penalties to Burlington Colchester's 1. Ours had to come at the same time. Let's see the shots. So pretty even shots.
Yeah, I was just going to say, even before that, very even opportunities throughout the period for both teams. Both goalies getting a fair share of saves and looks at the puck, and a great opportunity there to close it out there for Burlington Colchester.
So we have 8 saves from Montgomery, 7 for Dallamora. Seemed like the pressure came in pods. It wasn't like back and forth.
Yep, there was that one stretch there for 5 or 6 minutes where there was hardly, if any, whistles. Good end-to-end play by both teams. Fair amount of shots, fair amount of line changes, just consistent, hockey.
Yeah, if the Comets can capitalize on the long shifts that the Burlington Colchester seems to be taking, that's going to catch up on them in the later parts of the second, third period.
Yep.
But exciting hockey. And before we go anywhere, I need to shout out to our sponsors, because this broadcast would not be possible without our local sponsors. And a huge thank you to Northwest Rehab Services, Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center, Handy Toyota, Novus Glass, H&B Greenhouse and Nursery, and JC Image. If your business would like to join our incredible community of sponsors, please contact Northwest Access TV at 802-782-8676. And even if you'd just like to make a donation, if you're home or out of state and watching this live broadcast and just you wonder how they do it, well, they're doing it on donations and advertisements. It's a non-profit organization, so don't be afraid, people, to give them a call and make a donation. And we'll see you in about 10 minutes. Welcome back to period number 2 of a very exciting semifinal matchup. Two of the best teams in the state right here. You've got Spalding waiting for the winner of this team to come down and see them on Wednesday at the Gut. And in my opinion, neither of these teams is very worthy of that task.
Yeah, I mean, statistically speaking, at this point in the game of this, or the season, I should say, you know, it's going to be some of the best teams, but these two definitely head-to-head are fun to watch.
Yeah. Right now, based on the first period, what I saw, we had a lot of good defensive effort from our forwards back checking and our defensive pressure in front of Montgomery in the net. Doing a great job keeping them off her, but they are challenging her. On the other end, one thing I'm seeing that's really to our advantage is I'm seeing Bree Jarvis still have a lot of room to skate. She's still getting her spaces and getting some shots.
Yeah, it's a little bit smaller windows. However, she's still getting those lanes.
You don't, and personally, if you're the Burlington Colchester, you don't want her having those lanes.
Exactly, and you know, like that, once she maybe adjusts to the fact that there's a little bit less reaction time in those windows, it could the second period could be a different story here.
That's right. And here we go, coming out with the same first two starting lines facing off. Jarvis with Poulin at the center. Refs checking for the goalie's preparation. Arms are up, down, and here we go. Draw one by Jarvis, pushed off by Alexander. Picked back up by Alexander center ice. Chips it back to Molly Smith. Molly chips up the boards at Duclon. Duclon throws it in, tries to throw it in deep. Defended by Leclerc. Smith poke checks Leclerc, comes back out of the zone. Now Jarvis to the puck, crossing the blue line. Hits Alexander on the far side. Quick shot by Alexander, leg save by Dallamora.
Nice solid shot there by Alexander, and a kick save by Dallamora.
Oh, that's a good shot. Feed by Alexander to Smith at the point. Plenty of time. Molly
is shooting off her back foot there.
Too much time on that. She was thinking about it. Poulin coming up with a block off Smith's shot into the comic zone. Throws one from glove hand.
Nice
Smacked
glove.
down by Montgomery. Jarvis coming out of the zone with a puck with speed.
Jarvis
Leclerc
is
takes a
up the
whack
far
at her.
side with speed into the zone. She's going to shoot into a crowd of Seahawks there.
She had McClellan, Rubley, and Wool that she tried to shoot through. Picked up by Lamus, come back in the zone. Blocked by, looks like McClellan. McClellan takes down Lamus. Puck back out in front of net.
Puck dribbles out there, and nobody was there to clean it up, but great
Montaigne
opportunity for the Comets.
Tried to hit Paquette in the front, but she could kind of tied up with her stick. Smith pinching in deep and defended by McHugh. Out comes McClellan with the puck. Pressured by Lamus. Lamus pushing her to the boards, but McClellan keeps her feet. Throws a guy at the top of the circle. Guyette throws one in, and Montgomery kicks it to the corner. Paquette trying to throw it up out of the zone. Held in.
Guyette's had a great game so far. She's been all over the ice for Burlington Colchester.
Last game I didn't say Gussie's name very much. This time it's been about every other shift and quite a bit. Good job by Lamus to pick the puck and throw it deep. Picked up by Paquette. Now being chased by Maddie Montaigne. Comets are trying to do a line change.
Little miscommunication there between Paquette and Montaigne. I think Paquette thought Montaigne was going to stay with her, and Montaigne thought Paquette was going to take it in.
Nice shot by Rowan Horgan here in the line change. She came on the ice. Puck ended up on her stick. Throws a good shot in on Dallamora. Bounced a little bit between her pads. I thought we were going to have a little squeak through. But that's a shot you want to see from your point.
Yep.
You know, right on the ice, 2-3 inches maybe off. First and
nice
on the draw.
Rowan keeps it in. Puck is in the middle of the slot, and we're going to get another whistle by Dallamora.
See that puck right there into the skates. A lot of kids are kicking and swarming up, and you can't tell where that puck's going to go. Just keep shooting it down low.
And if it does find its way through, it's dangerous. Unfortunately, that one didn't make it to the net.
You go. Wordy on the draw with Fursing. Back to Horgan. Horgan misses it on the shot. Picked up by Wordy. Pushed out of the zone. Now Lexus is giving pressure to Rowan. Puck is in the zone. Swift Herzog throws it deep. Picked up by, looks like it's Jillian Matthews.
Comets in their defensive zone with some pressure for the first time in the second period.
Fursing across ice looking for Grace Frades. Pinched off by Wheeler.
Rowan's going to cut into the middle of the ice and bring it across the neutral zone.
Big pressure by Burlington Colchester on the blue line. 3 people to meet Rowan Horgan on the blue line. Held her up enough where there's going to be an offsides. Didn't see that, but That's why we're calling a game and not reffing a game.
Yep, a little bit of obstruction there, not in the just on the puck to maybe cause it to be offsides. I'm not sure. Like you said, I didn't see it.
Jarvis on a draw with Coughlin. Won by Jarvis, but Coughlin steps around Jarvis and picks, or Poulin, excuse me. Steps around Jarvis, picks the puck up and crosses. Smith rides Poulin hard to the boards. The fans want something, and they probably should have gotten it. Good pass by Jarvis out in front of the net.
By Jarvis out in front of the net.
Just off the heel of Alexander's stick.
Just under the stick there. Alexander back into the zone, backhands it in deep.
Leclerc checking off Alexander, causing her to drive it in deep. Thrown back around the corner to Leclerc. Off Leclerc's stick on Alexander's. Picked up by Poulin to McHugh, or McClellan to McHugh, excuse me. McClellan giving pressure to Ayla Shea. Ayla still with the puck coming around the net, pressured by McClellan. Ayla backhands it up and through. Picked up by Jarvis. Montague, excuse me.
Streak of speed back into the slot for Alexander, and just a
beautiful
gets a stick on it there.
Beautiful feed by Montague to Alexander. Bray almost had a chance to finish it. Now picked up by Jarvis with a backhand.
Oh my God, we still got the puck loose. Horgan's gonna throw it back down deep, and it finds the pad of Dalamura.
Off 2 legs and a stick going to the net.
Take another attempt at it. Puck in again, back to Rowan Horgan's stick. We got a blocked shot and an opportunity.
Off is McClellan for a breakaway.
And a
save by Montgomery.
And we're gonna get a whistle here.
Wow.
Wow, what a 30-second span there for both teams.
So down on the other end, the shot by Horgan, it goes through, hits 2 deflections off the legs. Dallimore could not see it. It was heading for the...
Ends up heading off her toe, essentially.
Yeah, she just saved by position right there, not by sight. Great save by Dallimore. And then the other way, a block shot. McClellan busts free on a breakaway, and Montgomery stands up tall in the net for the save.
Now we got a defensive zone face-off for the Comets.
I believe that is
Lamus.
Worden on the draw with Lamus. Now Worden's getting moved out, and Swift Herzog's coming in for the draw.
Lamus wins it into the corner. Rowan Horgan behind the net. Does a turnaround. Great change of pace there.
Looking to throw it up, just
out of the zone, but gets it up and clears.
Good pressure
by give good chase
Paquette.
by Paquette. She's scrappy on the boards there. Great physical play to get the puck.
Just throwing it, trying to hit Montague out front, but goes off a couple sticks and ends up to the point. Another block attempt right here. Guyette coming out. Got some room on the side, but good back check by Jillian Matthews. Matthews and Horgan in the corner. Puck is thrown out by the Colchester, but picked up by Rowan Horgan. Sent up ice, hits Montague on the wing.
Comet defense recovered well there and stayed calm, cool, and collected.
Yeah, it's they're coming out and pressuring our D on the blue line very well, and they've had a couple block shots attempts, and the Comets got to get that puck off their stick a little quicker.
Yeah, you got to be aggressive, but realize that you have a little bit less time than you've probably been used to the last 2 games, and we're going to have a delayed penalty for the Comets.
You got Moody crossing the blue line, holding the puck in on the blue line, trying to skate across for a shot, and Lamus leaned into her, took her down. It's a good call.
It's a fair call.
Yeah.
You know, could have gone again.
Just got to
depends on what mood the ref's in. You know, if that's going to be a bump or a check.
Yeah, if you take away the lean, it's going to probably be okay. But she leaned in, and the check was made. Draw won by Burlington Colchester, thrown on Montgomery. She sticks it to the corner, picked up by McClellan. 2
players on the puck there in the zone to gain possession for the Burlington Colchester team here.
Big bodies in front of the net.
They're going to get the power play set up.
You got Shea doing battle with Georgia Wool in front of the net, 2 big bodies. Then you got Shea dropping behind the net with Fiona McHugh doing battle, and in comes Wool to help. Shea wins the battle, pushes up to
occupying
Alexander.
2 players there, doing well in the penalty kill there in the corner. It's going to come around to McClellan again.
Throw the puck around the net, and rather than up and out, and it's picked up by McClellan. McClellan keeping it in, cleared by Smith. It's going to go the length. Minute 15 left on a penalty.
9 minutes left in the second here.
Picked up by Leclerc behind the net. She's coming up ice, pressured by Jarvis. Leclerc's holding a puck, poked by Alexander at the blue line. Coming the other way, and Alexander throws it deep. Moody going back after the puck. Alexander going off the ice, along with Jarvis, and on comes Furston and Frady's. Puck is thrown a length for icing.
Missed pass there for the icing. Going to be an opportunity.
Tired legs by
Comets.
Moody, and she was looking for Guyette at center ice and missed her, and it just went to length.
Yeah, she was just backed up against the boards there, and it was right on her toes. She couldn't get her stick on the puck. That's all.
Worden coming out to face off with Pershing on the draw. Comets down for another 48 seconds. It's still 0-0. Dead draw, but Pershing controls it out of the mix. Picked up by
Pershing does a great job there of occupying the stick there off the face-off.
Up ice to number 18, Gussie Guyette. Guyette still doing battle with Horgan, but Horgan does a great job keeping her corner.
Rowan's stick has been catapulted out of the zone. She's going to give chase to that, and the Comets are going to clear it over the bread line here at least.
Fersen kicks it back to Rubley. Rubley throws it back up ice, but now Grace Frades and Deshaw are doing battle, and Frades wins. Throws it deep in the corner, goes behind the net. Comets are coming out for a line change. Here comes Montaigne and Paquette. Horgan and Matthews are still on a point. They need to get off the ice.
Off of Montaigne. She holds the puck up, gets out of the zone.
We need to get a defensive change for our girls. Jillian Matthews throws it out of the zone, pressured by Montaigne and Rubley. All even now.
All right.
So we get a chance here, get the puck up here.
Matthew and Horgan have been out there for quite some time now.
Matthews coming up ice, throws it up to Paquette. Moody's there to meet Paquette at the blue line and stalls the play. You got Lamus in there mixed with him.
Montaigne there gets back on the defensive side of the play.
Poulin comes in across the blue line, flips a shot over the net.
Oh, looks like Montaigne lost an edge into the corner there. It's going to pop out onto the stick of Moody.
Glove save by Montgomery. Right into McKenna had that red all the way. We got a useful line change coming right here.
That was a big save by Montgomery there.
Yeah, need that whistle. We got to get our fresh legs out.
Easy, but again, like you said about Dalamura a few minutes ago, saved by great position there and squared up to the puck.
Positional save. Now we got Jarvis on the draw with Poulin. One
clean
by
break
Poulin
to the boards.
Over to McHugh. McHugh loses it. Trying to come around the net with it. It pops out in front, but cleared by Ray Alexander. It's going to be icing.
Take that clear all day by Smith.
Funny little drop right now. It kind of popped up over some sticks and landed on the far side of.
Yeah, dangerous deflection coming out from behind the goal line there.
Yeah. Back to the same face-off circle. We got Poulin.
Same matchup.
6:51 left in the period. 0-0 tie. I got a little bit of ice baby coming on. I'm getting ready to kick it. So, collaborate and listen. Drew's back with a message. Same spot.
To the board again.
To McHugh, but now it's in the corner. Jarvis is there with Smith. Smith kicks it up off the boards, and it's clear. Picked up by Alexander.
Alexander streaking into the zone with the puck.
She's got Duke on.
And a deflection of Dalamura's stick into the corner.
Oh, are you kidding me? So we got a girl who loses her edge.
There's no contact on that play.
None.
None.
No contact. The ref on the far side of the rink sees a girl fall with another girl near her with a different color jerseys, and his arm comes up.
There's no contact on that play.
None. On replay, sir, I hope you go home and watch this game and you can learn from this and rate yourself.
No emotion, just straight up. That was just unfortunate for the Comets here. So we're going to kill a 2-minute penalty kill. Drew Ducalon's in the box. 6.5 minutes left in the second period.
Face off won by Fersen. Shea throws it out of the zone. LeClaire throws it back into Shea, and Shea throws it back down. Poulin now has it deep in her zone, being pressured by Grace Frades. Frades does a great job. Another penalty by the Comets.
This guy's,
Same ref, same bat place, same bat channel.
Man, that's
Frades is going into the box for a trip. Overplayed her stick possibly. Her stick got caught in the boards, and the girl tripped over her stick. So
yeah, that's.
I'll give him that one a little more than the last one.
Yeah, I can agree with that. At least that one still stings. We're gonna have a minute and 39 on the 3-minute.
Smith, Shea, and Lamus will be defending for the Comets right now. Puck won by McClellan. Back to LeClaire. Block shot and an attempt by LeClaire. She's Leclerc's deep in the Comet zone with puck, pressured by Smith, takes it off Leclerc's stick and throws it out of the zone. And you got a foot race with Moody and Seneca Lamus. Moody comes up with the puck and she's turning around, coming back towards the Comet end. Lamus turns, skating backwards, defending Moody to the corner. Smith and Shea. Smith goes behind the net, chasing Moody. Puck off her stick. Moody just throws it out in front of the net, picked up by Shea to clear.
Great penalty kill window there for the Comets on shutting that down with
You got
3 on the ice.
A two-person advantage. You got to take your time and set your power play up, but we'll take it. Burlington Colchester throwing it up the length of the ice to McClellan. McClellan across the blue line, throws one wide of the net on Montgomery, goes into the corner and picked up by Wool. Wool throws one across ice, looking for Leclerc. Leclerc zips one behind the net. Back to the point, Poulin's on the blue line with the puck. Slap shot through the legs of Lamus, hits another body.
Off a teammate there into the corner.
Smith now backhands it high off the glass.
Straight up off the glass by Shea. And that's going to trickle down into the defensive zone of Burlington Colchester. We're going to get some time trickling off the penalty kill here.
Poulin picking the puck up, crossing behind her net, coming up ice with it, looking for a pass, and she makes it up ice to Wool. Wool crosses the blue line, coming in on Shea. Poke check.
Deflection off of Ayla's shoulder there into the corner, and we got 10 seconds left on the 3-man.
Smith just eating it behind the boards, holding a puck on the boards, running the clock off. McClellan come up ice, and she's hitting Poulin on the blue line. Poulin just throws it back down to, actually it's not McClellan, it's, great shot by
Great shot
by
just wide of the net on the left side there by Poulin.
If she had hit net, that was in, because no one saw it coming, and you could just see the hole. Thank God that was
wide. We got 10 seconds left of the penalty kill here. We got 4 back on the ice for the Comets, and a heck of a shot goes wide for Burlington Colchester and all the way down.
And they kill it. They're back. They have full strength.
We are back to full strength. We got 4 minutes left of the second. Let's see what we can make of the rest.
By Jarvis on McClellan, keeping the puck deep. Now Alexander's picking the puck up, going into the corner, looking for somebody. Nice little move by Alexander. Backhands to the front.
We got
just
Dupont
through.
streaking in for a loose puck.
Puck is battled by the Comets
Matthews
off.
stick.
That was Poulin doing a great job, but the 2 Comets cut her off, Matthews and Smith, or Horgan, excuse me. And they get it back all the way down. McClellan deep in her zone, going behind her net with the puck, being pressured by Alexander. Throwing it up ice to Leclerc. Leclerc looking, skating backwards, looking for Guyette.
Matthew gives chase into the corner.
Ends up just dumping it. Matthews coming around the corner, being pressured by Wardy.
Nice bump pass up to Ray Alexander, and she is going to send it down the ice for an icing.
Little softer, Ray, and high up on the glass on that one, and you're going to have a teammate skating into that. Good shift.
It's a little bit too shallow an angle on that one.
Yeah, she's tired and ready for a line change.
We're going to get the second group. We're going to get Lamus out for a face-off here in the defensive zone.
Facing off with Warden, excuse me, Maria Warden. Won by Warden, but picked up by the Comets and kicked out by Montaigne.
Montaigne's going to fight it up out of the zone.
Pressured by Rubley and Lexdusis at the center ice line and pushed back deep to the Comet zone. It's Herzog and Horgan in the corner. Coming out is Horgan, but stopped at the blue line by Brown the Colchester. Thrown up ice, nice pass by Jillian Matthews up off the glass to Montaigne. Montaigne gets stopped at the blue line.
In the slot, goes wide of the net.
Paquette with a chip shot, just wide. Pinched by Horgan.
Horgan
nice
pinches
job.
and keeps the puck in. She's going to give her own chase again. Lamus takes a shot from the point and is saved by Dallamura.
Rubley just setting
Montaigne
her will
was
with
doing her
Montaigne
thing in front of the net too. Yep.
She's not giving up, staying on, getting pushed to her knees and still staying there. Sniper takes down Molly Smith in the figure skating circle. How appropriate. There you go, Molly. Pick yourself up. Let's go.
All right, big face-off here in the offensive zone. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left of the period here.
One by Firsting back to Smith. Smith throws it wide. A lot of stick getting in the way in that shooting lane. Good job by Addie Parent keeping it deep in their zone. Firsting now pressuring. Swift Herzog. Smith throwing it back in, pressured by McClellan. They're really doing a good job getting high on
back
the
up to
points.
Smith. Smith's going to keep it in. Two Burlington Colchester players on the puck.
Cleared by McClellan and picked up by Grace Frades. Grace throwing it back the other way, and now Wheeler and Firsting are doing battle. And Frades just chips it high into the Burlington
Puck's going
Colchester
to roll
zone.
down behind, deep into the zone of Burlington Colchester.
Nora Moody looking up ice for Gussie Guyette, but it is tipped off by Alexander. Picked up by Shea, but Guyette takes it off Shea's stick, takes Shea out of the play. No call.
No call there.
Duklon picking the puck up.
Let's see.
Trying to get clear from the zone. McClellan now has the puck center ice, turning the other way.
McClellan's
Dances
dancing into the
around.
zone here.
Dances by Jarvis, but she runs
Broken.
into Lachey. Trip right here on Guyette.
Colchester, so power play for the Comets. Let's
Ga-
see what we can make of this one.
Molly Smith trying to pick the puck up and skate out of the zone, and Gussie Guyette just wrapped her blade of her stick around Molly's ankles and took her down. Minute 31 left. The problem we got right now is our number one power play line is on the ice just now. Let's see if we can slow roll
We
to
got
the face-off.
1:31 left in the second. We got a 2-minute penalty, so we're going to burn out the rest of the period on the power play here unless we can find the net for the Comets.
Jarvis on a draw back to Alexander, over to Smith at top of the umbrella, back to Alexander on the wing, back to Smith at top of the umbrella. Missed shot again. The girls are having a hard time getting that puck. Picked up by Poulin, skate out of the zone, but back checked by Jarvis. I mean, there's a couple missed calls right there alone,
that
but
was
Jarvis
pretty
is coming
crazy.
out with the puck, full head of steam. She's losing. Her legs are tired. She's in the zone now, makes a little move, resets, hits Smith coming in the zone. Smith hesitates over to Alexander.
Oh! Right off the crossbar. Great look by Alexander.
What do we got here? It's Shea coming to the box. I don't know if that was a goal judge, if we would have had a red light on that shot. Ayla Shea doing battle in front of the net with Wool, and Ayla's going to the box for the cross check.
We're going to have a 4-on-4 here for the remainder of the second period. 55 even, 55 seconds left on the clock. Should be interesting. We're going to have a defensive zone for the Comets.
Poulin and Alexander on the draw. One by Poulin over to McHugh. Soft shot to Montgomery. Montgomery on the save. Reset. They think they're putting Alexander on a draw because they're trying to free up Jarvis, I think, to go long.
Yeah, we've got a lot of space out on the ice right now.
One by Alexander. Yep, that's what it is. But Jarvis didn't take off. She had to take off. Smith takes a puck, throws it up ice. Yeah. I don't think Bree understood what they wanted her to do on that one, but if she had, that would have been gone. You got Poulin crossing the blue line with the puck, pressured by Jarvis and Horrigan. Poulin still got it, throws it back up ice. Moody on the blue line, throws one in on Montgomery. Saved by McKenna.
Solid shot by Moody. Solid save by Montgomery. Good look. You know, she had her eyes on the puck right off the stick there from the get-go.
Jarvis is coming off. She's been on the ice for almost 2 minutes, and along with Alexander. Both girls are tired. 28.4 seconds left. Both teams will be in the 4-on-4 position for the rest of this period. Moody with the puck on the blue line. Block shot by Lamus off of Moody. Moody just throws it now deep. Hits McClellan. McClellan coming across the top. Being pressured by Paquette. Drops it back to Wool. Wool takes a big slap shot wide of the net, picked up by
10 seconds remaining in the period.
Moody and Rowan Horgan doing
Rowan
battle on
Horgan's
the
got
corner.
it in the corner. She's going to keep it down behind the blue line, or behind the goal line
Smith
for the
with
remainder.
the puck, and she's just going to pin it and hold it as long as she can. And Moody getting a little aggressive here with Smith. Ref steps in between. No transgressions will be called at this moment. Not a happy group of fans out here. But here we go. It's still Dreadlock 0-0. They're for some reason they got a 1 in front of the guest. Let's wait for a shot total. It's like the coaches are kind of on the BFA bench are lingering to maybe have a chat with one of their officials. While we're waiting for a shot total, let's reach out to our sponsors. And this broadcast wouldn't be possible at the local sponsors. And huge thank you goes out to Northwest Rehab Services, Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center, Handy Toyota, Novus Glass, H&B Greenhouse and Nursery, and JC Image. And if your business would like to join our incredible community sponsors, please contact Northwest Access TV at 802-782-8676. Jeff, Coach Rulo is really using a lot of hand signals down there.
Yeah, that was a scrappy end to the period down there at the end of the rink. So
You could-
I don't know if it's about that or about the the last 10 minutes have been physical and fast.
Yeah. Molly was just trying to hold the puck on the boards to kill the clock.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think the Burlington Colchester forwards there got a little aggressive.
That was
And I know, being a forward, when you know the period is running out and the defense has that advantage of just killing the clock, it is very frustrating.
That was two defensemen going after it. That was That was Moody come off the point and went deep on Smith. And
nonetheless, for the offensive team, yes.
She get a little extra emphasis after the horn, and that's what the fans took a little bit of a
disliking to.
But hey, that's hockey. People's emotions get high, and sometimes they just don't shut off when the whistle blows.
Yeah, we've got 30 minutes of scoreless hockey here with 4 penalties for each team, maybe 5.
That would be
5 for the Comets, 4 for the
4 for the Burlington Colchester team.
Yep.
So it's a very exciting third period coming at us, and I would be surprised if it stops at 3. I'm thinking we're going to keep Ben on the camera for a few more extra minutes past that. It's going to be playing until someone wins at this point. There's no going home as a tie.
Yeah.
But no shot total coming from the box down below. So next time, Drew and I are going to have to do a better job, with our little pencils making lines on our papers. But I would say it was pretty even again.
I would say, yeah.
You're probably looking at 20 shots
both
for each goalie for the game.
Definitely a few more shots. I think a lot more scoring opportunities for each team in that period. Just nobody's yet to find the back of the net. Alexander sent one off the crossbar, and like you said, very close to getting up underneath there.
Hey, VPA, just a shout out real quick to you. We're paying $10, and I'm broadcasting. I still paid my $10 to get into this game. I think we can afford a goal judge. There's some nice light systems behind each net. We get a guy over there running the button. We might have a goal on the board right now, but hey, it is what it is. It's a great game. If you're at home watching this, somewhere it's like you got Shanley down in the Carolinas. You got Jeff Rollo, who another goalie lineage from BFA, is down south as well, and he was waiting for this game to happen. So we got a lot of people out of state watching this game, and you got to be enjoying it. We're enjoying it here. This is probably the biggest crowd we've seen.
Yeah, it's a full barn.
This is usually it fills up like this when you have a doubleheader of the boys, but this is all girls, and they're all here for them. It's a great game.
Great to see, yeah. It's a little bit warmer in here, I think.
Yeah, I'm down to just pull over, no coat yet, but come on back in about 9 minutes, and we'll have this third period wrapping around, and we're definitely gonna see an exciting finish. And like I said, both teams deserve it, and it's gonna be sad to see one go home for the year, but that's what hockey is. Take care. Dave and Drew signing off. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are, period 3.
Here we
Refs
go.
are on the ice, putting the nets in position. The teams are hitting the ice now. It's going to be fun. Big shout out before we get rolling. I got Gary LaPearl down in Woodstock. He's watching us, and he's getting set for his daughter's game. They play later tonight for the D2 semifinals. Gracie LaPearl, great little hockey player, much better than her dad. I got a sister, Kelly, down in Daytona, Florida, just soaking up the sun. She's probably watching this on her laptop. Hey, Cal.
Making sure it doesn't overheat in the sun.
That's right. I don't blame her. I envy that seat. So here we go. We got 0-0. We got 29 seconds left on the Burlington Colchester penalty to number 18, Gussie Guyette, who's been all over the ice, name called quite a bit. Then Ayla Shea, she's got 1:06 left on hers. And then it's going to be a slight little man advantage for the Burlington Colchester. McKenna in net.
You know, this is obviously.
So we had 11 for Montgomery and 9 for Dallamura that paid. So I think Dallamura had 7.
8 and 7 and 11 and 9.
Okay, so 20 to 15. Coming out with Jarvis, Smith, Horrigan, and Alexander for the Comets. McHugh, LeClaire, Poulin on the point, and Wool. I believe that's Wool. Won by Jarvis over to Alexander, back to Jarvis, but picked up by McHugh off of Jarvis' stick, thrown in on Montgomery. Kick to the side, Horgan's got it, coming up. Loses it.
We got a wet ice back there behind the net.
That end tends to set up a little more. Shot by Poulin off of Alexander's stick, but picked up by Jarvis. And still a little sticky ice, but Jarvis skates by Poulin. Over to Alexander, back, trying to go back to Jarvis, but intercepted by Georgia Wool's skate.
Yeah, Georgia Wool's skate saves the day on that one.
That would have been done. Smith is just doing everything she can to keep the puck in, but it does pop out. McClellan now.
Steam headed into the net, headed into the zone now. She's going to get a shot blocked by Rowan Horrigan.
McClellan with a puck still in the corner, kind of come out. Intercepted by.
Puck is going to deflect out into the neutral zone.
Good
Give a chase by Poulin.
Alexander on that, causing that errant pass.
Poulin's going to regroup in her zone, come up carrying and passing up to
Wool. Now picked back up by Poulin. Shot wide off the pad.
Saved by Montgomery.
Picked up by LeClaire in the corner. Pressured by Smith. Oh, we got a little stick save or skate save right there for Wool for us, thank God. Puck sent back up to Poulin on the blue line. She
handles the puck and gets up out of the zone there.
Pressured by Gabby Frades and now picked up by Seneca Lamus. Wool meets Lamus inside the blue line, takes the puck off her stick.
Colchester there to break up that play.
McHugh
Shea's back on the ice for the Comets.
McHugh clears
it. Get it in deep.
McHugh clears the zone with the puck, throwing it, but picked up by Shea and sent back down deep. Now picked up by Wool in the corner, pressured by Fursing. LeClaire down with it was Jilly Matthews and went deep for that. Matthews is back on the point now.
Oh, come on. That was a tough one, too.
You got LeClaire, I believe that was LeClaire. Yeah, LeClaire coming out of the corner with some speed, and it looked like it is going to be Gabby. No, it wasn't Gabby.
It was Addie Parent.
Addie Parent just kind of made contact with her high, with LeClaire's shoulders, and it just kind of made her lag back. And
yeah, it just kind of shifted the weight just enough.
It's the right call.
Yep.
I'll give him that.
It's a different game when you're used to that contact, but nonetheless, Comets on the penalty kill again here. Ayla Shea's going to carry it out across the red line.
Intercepted by Poulin. Poulin taking it back up ice with the puck crossing into the blue line, but met by Grace Frades. Grace kicks it back out, but she ends up throwing it over the boards. Yeah, that. You had to see when LeClaire leaves her skates like that. You know she's been caught because that girl is one solid skater. But Addie just got her up high.
Yeah, one way or another, the Comets got to find a way to stay out of the box and preserve. Playing down too much, you're expending that extra energy. It's going to come in handy in the late third period.
First and on a draw with McClellan. McClellan wins it back to LeClaire in the blue line. LeClaire over to Poulin. Poulin skates it in. 2 shots. One save on Montgomery and over.
The shot goes wide.
LeClaire picks a puck up, throws it across ice. She's got McClellan. McClellan steps around Grace Frades and steps in, throws a shot wide.
Shot by Ayla Shea goes off into the corner.
Puck thrown by Leclerc back to the blue line, picked up by Poulin. Poulin's going to take a shot wide.
We're going to let that one go off into the corner all day long.
Poulin doing a line change now, and McClellan takes the puck, throws it back in deep. You got Ruby coming back on the ice for Poulin. McClellan going deep, throwing a puck across the center, hits Leclerc.
Nice position by Montgomery to make the save, make it look easy.
Leclerc gave her all the time in the world to cross and set up on that post.
She got set right up, and Leclerc had nothing left to shoot at besides a chest blocker.
She's got to be tired because that's a situation where you want to shoot immediately. You know, don't wait
and
set.
It was a great feed, you know, not too much heat on it. It was handleable, if that's a word.
Worden on a face-off with Jarvis. You got Jillian Matthews and Rona Horgan on the point. Now Jarvis stepping out and Alexander going in for the face-off draw. Won by Alexander. Great pressure by Gussie Guyette. Puck is now bouncing back to the blue line, kept in by Ruby. Ruby takes a shot, blocked by Alexander, but picked up by Matthews, who throws at the end of the ice.
By the Comets there.
43 seconds left in the penalty. Pressured by Alexander behind the net. Takes a step around, or Jarvis takes a step around Jarvis and throws up ice.
Jarvis gets a step a little bit low there, and the Sea Lakers are able to break it out of the zone, but it's back in front of the net. Delamura is gonna get a whistle.
Alexander takes it off the Shaw stick at the red line and just throws it in onto Delamura. And Delamura, I'm surprised they didn't make her play.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Yeah, too.
Nobody in there giving her pressure, and she just held on to the puck.
So we got 23 seconds left on the man advantage for the Sea Lakers.
Draw won by Lamus, but they got to wait for the line change to finish. Resetting. Around the Colchester.
Lamus is going to take the face-off.
McClellan got thrown out, and Leclerc came in. Lamus wins the face-off, back to Horgan. Horgan throws a shot in, but blocked to the side. Matthews picked it up, throws it in wide. Picked up by McHugh, coming around out of the zone, looking up ice. Throws it beyond.
Matthews going to give chase. We got pressure by Wool.
Matthews throws it back up the boards and goes into McClellan's skate. McClellan steps around Lamus, tooling around by the circle and throws it over Montgomery's shoulder for a goal. McClellan was able to skate in from the hash deep into the circle, came back up, kept in front of the goal line. McKenna has a post guard down on her knee, and McClellan throws it up over her shoulder into the net for the first goal of the game. 1-0, 11 minutes left.
Yeah, so like that, the penalties have caught up to the Comets a little bit here. We're going to have to find a way to stay even strength or better.
A lot of excitement coming off that Burlington Colchester side, and we'll see if the Comets can get right back on the horse here. Jarvis on the draw with Poulin. Wins it back to Shea. Shea takes it. Pressured by Poulin, but throws it up ice and thrown back in by Leclerc. Picked up by Smith behind the net. Pressured by Leclerc. Leclerc runs into Smith and loses that battle. Puck comes up to Ducon, who one-touches it to Jarvis, but Jarvis is sent back into the zone with pressure from Poulin and McHugh. Picked up by Shea, throwing it up ice to Ducon.
That's a tough one on the offsides. Alexander intercepts the pass and hesitates to get some time for Jarvis, but Jarvis is just too far in the zone on that one.
That was one of the situations where Ray just got to retreat. You know, there's no way she can hold that blue line for the distance. Jarvis had to climb out.
Yeah.
Jarvis on the draw with McClellan. Won by McClellan, but not sure.
I'm not sure how the three-man crew missed that one. But we're going to retry this face-off.
This time it goes to the guy off McClellan's stick. Kicked back out. Smith has got the puck, being pressured by McClellan. Chips it past to Shaw. Coughlin throws it in. McClellan picks it up, but Jarvis is back checking.
Jarvis is going to turn it around. We got the 3-on-2 going on the other way for the Comets.
She goes by Coughlin. She goes past to Ducon and gets picked up by the Burlington Colchester.
Ducalon's a step behind the Burlington Colchester defender there. Smith is going to retreat back into the neutral zone.
Yeah, Molly's is really skating on some thin ice right now. She's playing with a lot of passion, but there's two bodies she just ran into. in the last 2 shifts, and the way these refs are calling it, those are going to get called eventually. Looks like Guyette is.
I think she got the wind knocked out of her a little bit there on that one.
Yeah. It's just 2 solid girls running in each other at center ice, and I don't think Gussie Guyette was looking for that. Kind of caught her awkwardly. She's laying on her belly. Trainer's out there, the coach. We got 9:45 left in the game. No penalty called on the play. 1-0 lead by the Burlington Colchester team, and we got Gussie is up on her skates, tucking her pads back in. She's off on her own. She's good to go. Face-off is going to be deep in the Sea Lakers' end. Comets coming out with Fursing, Parent, and Frady's.
So we're just shy of 10 minutes left in the game here. We got a 1-0 lead for the Sea Lakers and an offensive zone face-off for the Comets.
Horgan and Matthews on the point. One by Fursing back to Horgan. Horgan throws it in towards the net, picked up by Wool. She tries to throw it up the boards, but good pressure by Parent, keeping it down low. There's another lost edge trip call. This one's going to put Fursing in the box.
Fursing had one hand on her stick, looked like she had one hand ripped off of her stick.
Yeah.
And somehow got tangled up with a Sea Laker, and here we are again on the penalty kill.
Coach Rulo is not impressed with that call, and he's asking for a little clarification, but the ref made that call from, I'd say, 120 feet away.
He's made 3 penalty calls now from 100 feet away or more.
Yeah. So we got Lamus on a draw with McClellan. Comets are down a player. One by Lamus, again, back to Smith behind the point. Smith is just playing with it, and she tries to clear the zone. LeClaire got a stick on it, but it still pops free. Picked up by LeClaire, pressured by Lamus. LeClaire throws it up ice, loses her edge, goes down, and Wool is now giving chase to the puck with Smith in the corner. Comes off the board. Wool is able to push it back to McClellan. Oh, Ayla Shea is almost.
One hand.
Ayla Shea almost had a little run there. We got the sniper taking down the ref here at center ice. Another soft shot save.
Oh my
3
gosh,
saves by
Montgomery
on that sequence right there. The Comets are just they're falling. The Comets are falling deep on her. They got to expand their protection out a little more. They've got to give.
Yeah, they're letting it get in close.
Yeah, but I think they're probably intimidated by the calls being made today. They don't want to end up in the box. We got McClellan on the draw with Jarvis. Jarvis wins it back to Smith. Smith high off the glass and out.
Great execution there on the clear. We
Pressure
got
by
Alexander giving chase.
Pulling, and Alexander gets there first, picks the puck up, goes behind the net. She got Jarvis out in front, backhands to Jarvis. Jarvis was tied up, could not get to the puck by McHugh. Good job by Fiona on that tie-up. Smith sends the puck back deep as it cleared his zone. Poulin coming around the net with the puck. She tries to clear, blocked by Alexander. Then McHugh blocks Alexander's shot on
Alexander and Jarvis on the penalty kill here, holding it in the offensive zone. Cross-ice pass is going to get out there. Rowan Horgan's got first hand on the puck. You're going to send it back up out of the ice. Jarvis has a head of steam, heading 1-on-2 into the zone.
Off the post. Great shot by Jarvis through 3 bodies, and it just eludes Dallamora, but the goalie's best friend is the post.
Take them both.
We got a little physical play after that. I think someone went after Jarvis.
They're going to have matching penalties by the looks.
Rubley and Jarvis are both going to the box.
They're going to take them both. I think we got tied up there after the post, chasing the puck into the corner.
Oh, what a shot. I thought that we're going to have a little one-on-one up on the board. So
Dallamora came with Jarvis across the ice. Jarvis left it for the short side and just barely was not able to sneak it inside the post there.
I'd say the advantage is Burlington Colchester on that penalty. With we trade Jarvis for Rudley, and it's a bad trade for the Comets.
I was going to say 2 minutes off the ice is not something we want right now.
Burlington Colchester's got the puck. Gussie Guyette skating into the zone, pressured by Horgan. She throws it back to Wool on the point. Wool takes a slap shot, blocked by Lamus. Lamus is working hard on the blue line. Guyette now reclaims the puck, throws it back into Wool. Wool takes a shot. McKenna kicks it to the corner. Puck comes up to Moody. Moody throws it deep. It's going to go all the way around the net, and Guyette's going to pick it up in the far corner. Nope,
Moody misses it. Lamus is going to get an opportunity to clear the zone here. Moody's back on the puck in the neutral zone. Burlington Colchester gets it deep.
Wool just turns and throws it in deep, and Deshaw is now giving pressure on Ayla Shea. Ayla in the corner battling, comes out with a puck. Deshaw loses her edge and
Shea
falls.
has some time here. If we can get it cleared the zone. We get it right on Moody's stick, and it doesn't clear the blue line.
Dangerous area coming up that you don't throw it up the middle. Pushed back in by Leclerc, and that was definitely outside the blue line, but no call. Leclerc takes a shot, low. Montgomery's able to get her pad on, kicks it to the corner. Pulling, really pressuring Horgan hard.
And a deflection off of Horgan's stick up into the netting for a whistle. We're back to even strength. We got matching penalties in the box. We got 7 minutes left and a 1-0 advantage for the Sea Lakers.
Firsting on the draw with Pooling. Won by Firsting, picked up by Frades. Out of the zone. Addie Parent tries to get it past Coughlin, but Coughlin's able to get a stick on it, throw it back in the common zone. Picked up by Smith, coming around the net. Trying to skate through McHugh. McHugh just blocked Molly's path out of the ice and kept it in, but now it's cleared. Picked up by Poulin on her own blue line, trying to head back the other way, but now Frades has it and sends it deep in the Burlington Colchester zone. Firsting going deep to pressuring Coughlin with it. Coughlin throws it up the boards to Frades. Frades has it. Back, no look back into the front, but McHugh picks it up. Now it's pulled up by, I'd say that is Leclerc. Leclerc crossing the ice, but pressured by all 5 Comets.
Matthews sends it up the boards to Frades. Frades carrying it up the wing. She sends it up.
Chips it off, but the ref is there
feet.
to hold it for them and keep it back into the Comet zone.
Frades going to try again here. She's going to gain the red line.
Looking for Jarvis. No, actually, Addie Parent, excuse me. That 10 and 20. Parent tangles up with Deshaw. Deshaw goes down, but now McClellan with a puck inside the blue line, just wheeling and dealing, and she hits Wool. Wool takes a slap shot, saved by Montgomery. A lot of bodies, a lot of fighting. Montgomery's on the ice. Puck's behind the net now. Picked up by.
We got room to skate for Alexander, and she's going to send it the length of the ice.
Room to skate. You want to skate that at that point, but let's give a little whistle, regroup.
Shaw seems a little frustrated. She must have had a good look there to clean up the garbage that was in front of Montgomery there, but the puck stays out of the net for a 1-0 split.
Yeah, there were a lot of penetration allowed in on McKenna on that, and she did a good job holding that goal line and keeping the
Jarvis
puck out.
is back on the ice, taking the face-off for the Comets, and Duclon's going to slip through the face-off circle for a break.
Trying to force a pass through Moody, but Moody was able to keep it. Picked up by Jarvis now. Poke check by Leclerc. Puck thrown back up to Leclerc, but picked up by Rowan Horgan. Rowan behind the net, chased by Leclerc, throws it up off the boards to Duclon, but past her stick to Wool. Wool throws it in deep, and McHugh is now on the sideboards with it, looking for some help. Gets it to Poulin, Poulin back to Moody, Moody over to Wool. Wool loses it, throws it deep. It's going to be picked up by Leclerc in the far corner. She's staying deep behind the net.
Shea gives chase into the corner.
Picked up by Jarvis now off of that. She's got some room, steps around, and here she goes. It's a 3-on-2. Great job by Poulin stepping into Jarvis before she crosses the blue line and pokes the puck off her stick. Puck thrown deep. Downmore tags it and holds on to it for her teammates. Now Wool coming up ice with the puck. She hits it across ice to Leclerc.
The Lamus line here.
Leclerc just throws it high and deep into the Comet zone.
Minutes left in the third. Molly Smith regains possession coming out for the Comets.
Poke check by McClellan off Smith's stick. Picked up by Horgan, or Matthews. Matthews pushes McClellan to the boards.
Montagne's going to break it up the wing here.
Puck is thrown deep. They got an offside. If they don't clear, Comets have some time as a regroup. Smith comes up ice off the boards. She hits Paquette in the far wing, but off her stick into the Coughlin skate.
Lamus with a shot on net, deflected it into behind the net, behind the Sea Laker goal.
3:58 left. Comets still deep in the Sea Lakers zone. Sea Lakers trying to clear, but good pressure by Paquette. Now it's just thrown around.
Montagne's going to give chase to the other side.
Montaigne is there to meet Guyette and keep it in, but picked up by McClellan. Pressured by Lamus. Then Paquette assists Lamus, and McClellan taking a whack at Lamus with her stick.
Having a little sword fight there.
Yeah.
On the blue line as they both headed to the bench.
You got McHugh and Smith doing battle behind the net.
Matthews got the puck in the corner. It takes a weird bounce out of the corner off the boards. We're going to get a break, and I don't know, Montaigne didn't have the legs for that one.
Montaigne needed to go for the line change, and Smith was looking for the home run pass. Here comes Jarvis now, pressuring.
We've got 3:12 left in the game here. Moody crosses the blue line.
Throws it wide behind the net, picked up by Smith. Smith does a little curl, goes behind the net, pressured by McHugh. Molly's looking for somewhere to go. She's got some great pressure by Poulin and McHugh on Smith. Poulin just skates out in front of the net, tries to do a little backhand on Montgomery. Poulin with a slap.
2 saves back to back there.
Quick little slap shot towards Montgomery. Montgomery is there with the pads to save. To the blue line, thrown in deep, blocked by Jarvis to the corner. Poulin now picks the puck back up, throws it to Moody. Moody throws it back down to Poulin, gets past her stick and goes deep in the zone. Pressured by Jarvis behind the net. Oh, good pass by Poulin out front to McHugh.
Alexander's going to give chase. Send it across ice for the Sea Lakers.
Back to Ayla Shea in the blue line. Leclerc pressuring Shea. Shea just throws it up ice, looking for Frady's. Just throws it back up ice, and just McClellan intercepts, and she's back in the Comet zone. Firshing over the boards, picks a puck up, and she's going to take a little run. She hits Grace Frady's on the blue line. Grace takes a shot as she crosses the blue line, goes into the corner. Frady's chases it down behind the net. She's got Addie Parent on the blue line if it comes back out to her, and it does. Parent throws it back in. Picked up by Frady's again. Frady's takes a shot off the leg pad of Wool.
Shot blocked, and Matthew is going to save the blue line.
Picked up by Fursing.
Got the puck coming in on the net.
Oh, another one off the post. Great shot by Fursing. Across Dallimore off the post. That was going home. Picked up by Parent behind the net. Parent looking for Fursing, but loses it. Now it comes back around to Rowan Horgan in the blue line.
Yeah, 1:30 left in the game.
Horgan tried to take a shot, but pressured by Shaw. Now comes Wool with the puck.
We got a pulled goalie here for the Comets.
Empty.
And dangerous territory. Puck's down behind the goal line. We get a break to the wide side. Frady's going to pick it up.
Trying to clear. Leclerc is there, puts a body on the shot. Now it's back to Matthews. Matthews throws it up center, off the ice, off the stick of Parent. Picked up by Rubley. Rubley just turns and throws it. Throws it towards Paquette. They're looking for that full ice goal, and they're lucky they got a tip on that by the Comets to keep it from icing. Up ice to, now you got Alexander.
Alexander's full head of steam.
Takes a shot.
Ooh,
and almost
rolls
funny
in.
bounce off of Dallimore and almost rolled back to her side and in. 38 seconds left. Alexander deep. This is going to throw the end length of the ice for
off to the left.
Icing.
We're gonna have an icing. We have 29-5 left in the game. Offensive zone face-off for the Comets. It doesn't get much better than this.
You got a timeout from the Comets. I was just going to say it'd be a great time for coaches to call a timeout and get settled here. 29.5 seconds. Face-off is going to be to Dallimore's blocker side, deep in the zone. We've had 3 shots off the post. Big chance going across the ice for the BC team. Let's see if the BFA can respond.
We gotta get the crowd into it here. BC is cheering.
Oh, God.
Really help the girls out a little bit. It's all emotion at this point. What do you got left in the tank? What can you find?
This is it right here.
At the bottom of the tank there. 29 seconds left. The Comets have been down a lot of this game, battling. It's time to make it count.
Do you go to the locker room and empty your stuff and go home, or do you go to the locker room and get set up for Wednesday? And what do you want? Let's just see if they can dig deep here.
Comets really going to ask themselves, who wants it more here. We got an offensive zone face-off, 6-on-5.
5 forwards on the ice and 1 they'll get puck is cleared by the Burlington Colchester team. Smith picks it up ice to Alexander. Alexander just throws it
in the
deep.
Zone deep. We got 20 seconds left.
Wool picked the puck up and just throwing it back around the corner. Picked up by Montaigne, throws it back up ice, but it clears the zone.
Clears the zone again.
Smith picks it up. She's pressured by Poulin. Molly's just out of gas, folks. Poulin's got her deep in the end. Clock is going to run out. And there you have it. Burlington Colchester is your semifinal victors over the Comets. Great game, hard fought. It's just ran out of gas in the end. 1-0 win.
Hey.
A lot of passion out there. Both teams, different types of passion being shown. It's a hard loss for the Comets. Burlington Colchester really played hard. They played well, and Olivia Dallamore's got 2 brand new friends. They're both called their goalposts. I mean,
Wow, no kidding. The Comets really, couldn't buy a goal tonight. Unfortunately, they got a lot of opportunities. The post, like you said, was really ringing 3 times instead of the buzzer. Instead of the buzzer, we were hearing the post. 3 solid post shots. But, hey, hats off to both teams. Comets had a great year. Losing a lot. We're definitely going to be losing so much with the graduation of Rowan Horrigan, Maddie Montaigne, Seneca Lamus, Molly Smith, Annika Fursing, Drew Duplon, Grace Frades, Bella Shuford, Ayla Shea, and then our wonderful manager, Lila Rulo. It's a big loss, and it's going to be a lot of tears out there. And good luck is wished to the Burlington Colchester team as they head south Wednesday to face off against the number 1 seed, Spalding Crimson Tide. And the player of the year, Becca McKelvey. But, Drew, what do you think? Well, like you said, a hard-fought game. Somebody has to come out a victor. And, this time BC got the best of, again, a one-goal game, a total of a 2-goal difference between the 3 matchups all year with these 2 teams. The
first goal scored by Burlington Colchester in 3 games facing the Comets, but it came when it needed it, right?
Yep.
And hats off to them. They played hard. There was no give on either side. You said at the beginning of the game, a goalie can make the difference, and Danamora, did what she had to do tonight, and you can't win if you don't score. And hats off to the D in front of her, both forwards and her defense. They just back-checked, and they really picked up well for her.
Definitely stout defense, and a lot less of those maybe opportunities that would have otherwise fallen through the cracks, and a lot of teams weren't getting through tonight.
The Comets really generated a lot of goals off the rebound, and the Sea Lakers did a great job keeping that in
those
check.
Forwards really key on a lot of mistakes or slower defenders, and that wasn't really happening tonight with this, like I said, stout defense.
Right, they laid back and they played the defense well. No home run passes available, but season comes to a close for the Comets, and it continues for the Sea Lakers. Northwest Access really appreciates everybody's patronage and following along and reaching out and telling us what you think, and we really enjoy doing these games. Drew, I really enjoyed having you come up here, and wish I could have had you more.
Yeah, pleasure being up here with you, Dave.
And let's just one more quick shout out to our sponsors. This live broadcast wouldn't be possible without the sponsors, and huge thank you goes out to Northwest Rehab Services, Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center, Handy Toyota, Novus Glass, H&B Greenhouse Nursery, and JC Image. If you want to join this wonderful group, please contact Northwest Access TV at 802-782-8676. And folks, it's not done for BFA Sports because our boys basketball team is still rolling. They're going down to Patrick Gym for a big matchup with number 1 seed CVU. So
that's going to be a good one.
Yeah, tune in and watch them. Give them some support. It's Dave Jackson, Drew Horrigan, signing off.
Signing off.
Thank you.